Hi Stampers, it's Gigi with StampFUNatics. Thanks for joining me today. I have this cute little box. It's a little cauldron and we have some little treats in it. And I'm going to show you how I made it. I'm using the potions and spells. So this is the one and it comes with matching dies. It has the cauldron that I'll be using. It has the cat. And it has the books die that we'll be using, along with the little drips that are like along here. And the only thing is this one, I'm using the saying from Happy Halloween from the Playful Ghost. And I'm also using just this little oval die from the mini pocket envelope dies. I just needed a smaller saying at the top and this worked perfectly. So let's go ahead and get started. Put this over here. And what we're gonna do, I did want to show you too the little treats I'm using. These are from Oriental Trading. And they're just candy ghosts and they're all individually wrapped and sealed, so they're great. I fit 2 in a bag. So we'll be using those in a little while. Okay, I've already cut out 2 of our black cauldron. And I also cut out, now this is from our 2024-2025 in color glimmer paper. This paper is gorgeous. Let me open and show you real quick. It has the new 5 in colors. So you've got the green, you've got the pecan, I think this is pie. Here's the colors. They are Pretty in Pink, Peach Pie, Shy Shamrock, Summer Splash, and Petunia Pop. So here are the colors. There's your Pretty in Pink, that's the Petunia. And then that's your Shy Shamrock. And then this one is the one that's the Summer Splash that I'll be using today. This was a little too green for me. I liked the lighter pastel color. So what I did was, let me get this put back. I took, let's see, let me get my dies. I took this die and I just took a strip of the glimmer paper and then I just ran it through my machine and cut it out, and that's how I got that. So to save a little time. And then I also went ahead and stamped my cat and the books in black memento ink on white cardstock, and I went ahead and cut those out. We'll color them together. And I think that's all I needed on my bubbles. So it comes with a set of 4 bubbles here. There's also a single one, oops, and 2 small ones there. And this is a bottle though, that's like a little potion bottle. So I took this one, again, I took that strip of paper, so it was about 1 inch. And I just went ahead and ran this through a few times to get my little cauldron bubbles, which will look like this. So there's big ones, there's smaller ones, and then there's real little tiny ones. And we'll put them on in a little bit. Okay. Okay, I have a piece that is 7 by 3 1/8. And I'm going to turn it on the 7-inch side, and I'm going to score at 1 1/4, 3 1/4, 4 1/2, and 6 1/2. Let's turn it on the 3 1/8 inch side and score at 1 1/4. Okay, I took my bone folder and I'm just going to fold on these scored lines. All right, now if you notice there's a small side on this side we're going to do, and the 1 inch bottom. So I'm just going to cut up on that scored line and kind of cut it at an angle. Cut this at an angle. And cut the middle up and go ahead and just miter a little sliver out. It just helps the box to close better, and do the same thing on this end. Okay, and then what you want to do is you're going to turn this little piece in so that you can close the box that way. So I'm going to put some of my tearing tape on that. Here we are. Close that good. We can lift that off. Here we are. And then just match it up and press down. Okay, now I'm going to have this part be the back of the box. So I'm going to put my ends in, my back in, and then I'm going to put some glue on the front. And we can close it up like that. Take your bone folder, just crease it in there real well, and there's your box. Now I'm going to take my cauldron, and I'm going to use some more of the glue. Let's bring my glue over here. And I'm going to just spread it over the cauldron. Try to make it even. And that's why I like the glue, because I can wiggle it around a little bit. I think that's good. Maybe just go under those little, like that. And we're going to do the same thing on the back. Let's put it on here. And again, you're just going to try to even it up. So let's see if I can get it even on the back. Just like that. And just give it a good seal. Okay, then I have my little drizzle from the cauldron. I'm just gonna, again, put some glue. And I'm gonna line that up right on the edge in the middle. So cute. Okay. And I'm gonna let that dry. And then I will do my bubbles in a few minutes. So let's just close this up. Okay. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna color the cat, and let me get a little scrap paper. Just wanna color my cat and the books. So I'm using my light and dark smoky gray for the cat. So I'm just gonna give it a quick little color. And you can stamp and color this first and then cut it out. It's whatever's easier. I'm just trying to save some time. So whichever way you find better for yourself, go ahead and do it. It doesn't make a difference. You're gonna get the same end result. And here. And then I thought, I remember as a kid, we had a big black stuffed cat, and it had these gorgeous emerald eyes. So I decided to make this cat the same as the dribble from our cauldron. And so I'm gonna color them the green. And I kind of like it. I thought it came out cute. You could do whatever color you like. This is almost done. Make sure I'm in the camera. Okay, now what I did was I took my darker and went along where these black lines were and just kind of gave it a little bit of shading like that. I like when Stampin' Up! Does all the work by putting the lines, and all we have to do is kind of follow along. And we don't have to do too much, a little bit up there. I think that's all I did, maybe around here. And then I took my lighter color and just kind of blended it in more. Okay, maybe even down here a bit. Okay, so I'm gonna take my dark Summer Splash and I'm just gonna go ahead and do the inside part of his eyes. I just loved it. I thought it was so cute. And there he is. All right, I'm gonna put him aside. Let's get to our books. So the first color I used on my book was dark pumpkin pie. And I just colored it straight across. You can do the binding part if you want. I'm just coloring him straight, just to make it quick and easy, especially if you want to make a few of these. I didn't want to spend a lot of time fussing. And this one is Dark Daffodil Delight. I'm doing my next book. Okay. And then for the next color, I'm using my light Petunia Pop. These colors just remind me of Halloween. That's how I chose them. You can use whatever colors you like. I just thought the purple, yellows, oranges all scream Halloween. This should have been yellow too. It's part of that book. There we go. And then the last one I did, the dark Summer Splash. Okay. And now I attach these to our cauldron with some dimensionals. Get a new pack. Let's go ahead and put 2 on the back of our books and a couple on the cat. Let's do them down there. And you know what? I'm going to get a small one. Here they are. Let's see. Take a small dimensional just for the tail, so the tail stays down. Oh, actually the tail's not even going on to the box. Whoops. That's probably why I didn't need these. All right, let's take that back off. There we go. All right, you're not even gonna need that. Okay, so I think I wanna put this on first. And I kind of just put it off to the side a little bit. Get it as straight as you can. And then the cat, I just overlap just a little bit. And put him over the book just a little like that. And see, that's what I meant by his tail doesn't need anything. Okay, now for the Happy Halloween, let's get our bag ready. I have these bags. Let me see what they measure. They are 3. Let's get one out. And then these kind of seal, so they're by about 6 3/4. And I'm not gonna seal mine over like you would because mine are gonna have, they're gonna be cut off. So let me get a couple snacks. I'll put the 2 treats in here. I just want to like kind of overlap them a little bit so they fit down in there. And when I put them in my little box, one of the ghost candies can stand up a little like that. Okay, I'm going to tie them off. Let's see, I don't need that much. Something like that. And I'm going to cut that sealing part off. Bring it down a little. Okay, and then we're going to take a piece of our pumpkin pie black memento ink and the stamp that said Happy Halloween. And we're going to take that oval die and we're going to cut that out like that. And I've already gone ahead and done one to save time, but I just wanted to show you what I'm using. And so I'm going to take a little hole punch. Now this one's not very big. It's, let's see, I can't even, I think it's 1 3/4 inch, or couldn't even be, maybe a 3/4 inch. It's very tiny. And I just made a little hole like that. I'm going to go ahead and put, let's cut the ribbon. I cut it at a point so I can easily get the ribbon on there through the hole. Let's get this going. I'm going to make a little bow. Let's get this out. I'm going to straighten that out and then maybe just cut this off a little bit shorter. So it looks like that. So cute. You can play around with your bow, make it as big or little as you want. And then I still need the bubbles on my cauldron. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in these little bubbles for bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. And see how many we'll need. I'm not really sure, so I just kind of made a bunch. And what I'm using to attach them are my glue dots. All right, so I'm going to take a look at this one. Okay, I used a large one. And this one, I'm trying to make the little holes for the bubbles up at the top. So I'm just going to put it on the front, squeeze it down, and then put it towards the back of the box like that. And then I think I took the next size, and I'm going to go ahead and put a glue dot on that. Let's get that next to it so it's a little smaller. You want them to kind of vary in heights. Going back to the big one. And maybe make them up a little higher. Wait a minute, my glue dot's gonna show. Have to pull that down a little bit. And just roll it down with your nail. And then, let's see, I did another little small one. Maybe put it down more to the edge, like that. And then I think I'm gonna take the real tiny ones and I'm gonna roll this glue dot just a little with my nail so it's not so big and round, and put it right down on the edge. And then put that right behind here to kind of come up a little higher. And do it again with this one. Just take your nail, roll it up, and then you can just put it on the bottom and put it over here. Okay, I think I'm gonna put one more there. Now, do I want this size? Yeah, I could do that size. It'll fill it in nice. All right. And we'll just stick that one right behind there. And those are your little bubbles. Now you can stamp these from the stamp set. They do have those. I think I'm gonna take one more with my take your pick tool. It's kind of just, yeah. Let me just get one more glue dot because it's kind of sticking out here. And I don't want it to do that. There we go. Better. Okay. So now you put in your little back and we're done. Now I didn't do the back of my box because I think all the fun's on the front. You can do the back too if you want. You can make more bubbles. It's up to you. But I try to keep it simple because I plan on making a few of these. So that's my little treat box for today. Again, I'm using this adorable set. I really, really love it. It's called Potions and Spells. And let me get the dies. You can see all the beautiful dies. This one here is actually, if you're doing the cauldron and you're pouring in the liquid, that would be this, like you're pouring. And then you have this little bottle, and these little ones in between are the things that you cut out to fill your bottles. So I'll probably do a card later and show you how to use the rest of them. But for now, this is it. I just think it's so adorable. I love this set. It says Happy Halloween, a little hocus pocus, double double, toil and trouble. So you can make them any way you want. And if you like it, give me a thumbs up. Let's see if I can get it down a little bit more. Okay. And then if you need to order any of this, I appreciate your order at StampFUNatics.com and use the current host code. I'll send you out a thank you so much. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate it and have a great day.